So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst.
Matches Cunha! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Konate deals with that comfortably. Danger averted for now. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he'll shoot here! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that could set him on his way. Look at the space here, and the finish! We've got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Taken back almost at once. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. Out of play for a throw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And he's forced to go back. Spread out to the left. Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's a sharp little ball here. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Shaw.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. He has found the way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Brilliant save from Alice. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gravenberch! Decent enough try. Menu. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Diogo Dalot. Menu. Ahmad. And that has been slung wide. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Shaw is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ahmad. Van Dijk.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Diallo receives it in a wide position. Shaw promptly onto that, and that is that. Matheus Cunha. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Mohamed Salah, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, super ball. Chance for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? He's got to be quick to recover this. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Out to the right. This looks promising. He shoots! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well read, nice interception. Maguire gets across to intercept that. Menu. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He won't be happy with that one. Menu. That's going right the way across. And it's Dallo. He's got away. There's the shot! And that was very necessary. No way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Diogo Dallo. Ahmad, played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, that's a very big chance! Yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Who saw this coming? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. Gakpo! And he's quick to get it clear again. Matheus Cunha. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an...
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, that's...
He's had a shot! Ah, he's given it, and he's following up! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Shaw, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Threads one in, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a promising position. Nicely weighted ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Gakpo. Bruno Fernandes has found the net here, of course. Menu. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Challenge just a bit on the foot. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is lovely. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shaw. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Liverpool are down to 10 men. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Takes aim and crosses.
Has been indicated.
Vitz. Ekitike. Now it's Gakpo. He's found a way through. Gakpo tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Bruno Fernandes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Here's a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think a lot's going to depend on how much of a creative role this fella Arda Güler can play here, Peter. He's never one to shy away from getting on the ball. He has wonderful courage, and he's the go-to guy in this team. And it's always lovely when you're in a team and you know somebody is always looking to get on the ball. So his availability will be key.
I'm thinking Bellingham! And that has fair fizzed. Madrid have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Vinicius Junior. Matías Cunha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Dalot. Ambitious ball here. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Menu. No way through. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That pass isn't the best. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Casemiro gets across to intercept that. Shaw. Played out towards the right wing. Diogo Dalot.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
This looks promising. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bruno Fernandes with the foul. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's on it, can he get away? Matías Cunha. Maguire. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ahmad to Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's away. He has a look up. And a chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Great vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Menu. Ahmad. Menu. Lovely feet. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Casemiro. Menu. Oh, this is a great position.
Added time.
Some resolute defending there. Hangs one in. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Mbappe. Menu. Matheus Cunha.
Oh, great feet, that.
So nearly the perfect ball. That has not gone well. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a crunching tackle. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
71,550.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's found the way through. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Goulet. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Diogo Dalot. Spread out to the left. Oh, can he get onto this? Defending was strong and firm. Shaw. He's picked his way through. Valverde. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's had it nicked away. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ahmad. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vinicius Junior. Goulet receives it in a good position here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Matheus Cunha. He has found the way through. Shaw doing full tilt down the left. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maguire makes the interception. And he's tried one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Matheus Cunha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shot could be on. That's good defending, very good defending. Vinicius Junior. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now this could be a chance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Mbappe. Menu has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe, he's having a shot! Loose ball now. Oh, shooting chance! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Matheus Cunha. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beck.
Find your way around this stadium.
England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It's got all the ingredients. It is bound to be good.
Yeah, and this one I see as a game between two sides who know each other all too well, and games between the two have been generally close. While there will be quite a bit of probing and prodding, I'm expecting this to be nice and tight.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him...
And it goes for a shot! Sensational from Kane!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Yehi, and there's his chance to lead the counter.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Played back in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Digne promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's on his way! Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Mbappe is flagged offside. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Kane. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to play it through.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rabiot aimed beyond the defence. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well timed, excellent interception. Cleared away. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? Stones. Quality ball. And it's Koundé. Bellingham. Kane. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in a great position here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Doué. Great vision. Saka. Half an hour played now. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Digne. And it's Kanté. It's a really well-measured ball. Doué receives it in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! We've got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Takes a shot! Goal, England! And they're back in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
England get themselves into the lead. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Koundé. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. That's Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get the chance? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. He's looking wide, and instinct tries a shot! And what a be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it! In he goes again! And one more try! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Rice, played out to the right. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Saliba gets it away. Rabiot. And he's picked it up out wide. Threads one in. There's the shot! Oh, it's gone in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune...
And there's the end of the first half. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Merci. Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So it's back to business.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Decent chance! In he goes again, and the keeper couldn't hold it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Doué.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. England ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Picked out brilliantly. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that was very necessary. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. In towards the back stick. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cleared without complication. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking to play him in. And he's got real chance! This time, surely! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That and he shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Doué demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It's Kane! It's loose now. And oh, what has happened here? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Dembele. Rice. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Palmer picks it up out wide. He has a look up. Foden. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Spread it left. Oh, it's Dembele. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Saka. That's been slipped through. Lovely Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one goal in it now. Game on!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Crossed in early, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's managed to get rid. Conte into the last quarter of an hour. He rises! No, not the best of headers. Koundé picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Kane. Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's got away. Camavinga looking understandably energised after his goal. Koundé calmly anticipates.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Kane, and he's had it nicked away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Back into the middle, looking for options for movement. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. France are looking to go forward now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, it's Dembele. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's that, the end. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
signaler simplement que vous pouvez...
Well, here we go. Brazil against Argentina. Surely the most seismic footballing conflict in the Southern Hemisphere. Strap in for the ultimate game of one-upmanship, where everything matters so much. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
Well, here we go. Brazil against Argentina. Surely the most seismic footballing conflict in the Southern Hemisphere. Strap in for the ultimate game of one-upmanship, where everything matters so much. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, I wonder, Jim Beglin, what is going through the minds of these players as they face up, respectively, to their arch enemies? It is a feeling that I'm sure you can identify with.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. He's had a shot! Goal, Brazil! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Brazil have their open-up. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Montiel. Now it's to Paul. Montiel made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's Neymar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
Looking for options for movement. Can he get onto this? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Well, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Tries to play it through. Played into the middle. Argentina have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Otamendi is there, and he can get that clear. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Marquinhos. Ah, he's given it away. Here's shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gabriel. And he's having a shot! Decent enough try.
Paredes is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Douglas Luiz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Danilo promptly onto that, and that is that. That'll be a throw-in. That has been cut short. And it's Paredes. Oh, that was vital. Oh, shooting chance! Now that has hit a defender. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's been shifted off it. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Big chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And now he has two. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And now they can clear their lines. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread it left. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Brazil are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. To Paul! That is decidedly lacking. Danilo. And it's Douglas Luiz. Now, can they get him away? Savinho is onto this. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. McAllister looking to penetrate opposition lines. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lucas Perry claims comfortably. Douglas Luiz. Alvarez. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Gonzalez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Carlos Augusto. And it's Douglas Luiz. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Gonzalez. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that has not gone well. There's the shot! Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Joe Linton. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Rafinha clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well played. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Tries a shot! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Neymar is eyeing up his options in the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really well cleared. There will be a throw-in. Savinho. Rafinha. That's a shade optimistic. And the pass is intercepted. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Savinho. That's a good run down the left. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Douglas Luiz. McAllister charging forward, the ball at his feet. Douglas Luiz, nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar, tries to pass it through. Now, and the flag has stayed down. They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's picked his way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Nuno Mendes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Gonzalez. And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gonzalo Inacio. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Diogo Costa chooses to deal with it himself. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Gonzalez. It's played through for him. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Gonzalez. Pedro Neto. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
McAllister with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aims beyond the defence. He's beaten the last man. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's the keeper's ball. Lisandro Martinez cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but just the keeper to beat! Takes a shot! Could be danger here! Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and they've got rid. Chance here to counter. Crunching tackle. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nice touch. He was under real pressure there. Good read, needed to be. Messi gets it away. And they've got a throw. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent hit from there. De Paul given the lift of his goal.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Pedro Neto. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Messi. De Paul. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Cleared without complication. Deftly away. Out to the right. Played back in. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Great chance here to level it up. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Rafael Leao tries to pass it through. Rafael Leao is on to... Big chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's intervened well there.
Portugal have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Now. Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Portugal take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Bernardo Silva. That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely shaped ball. And that could set him on his way. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Alvarez. Just eases him off the ball. Rafael Leao. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Paredes has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Inacio calmly anticipates. Gonzalez. Now it's Gonzalez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gets his head on it! Oh, should have put that away.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Shot could be on. He's having a shot! In he goes again! Off the post! And somehow he managed to miss it. That has been cut short. It's Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Now it's Alvarez. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out wide. Bruno Fernandes concedes a free kick for that. It's just beyond his reach. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao shapes to shoot!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Martinez. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Tagliafico has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! There's the shot! That's another chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're...
And we're done. Portugal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Rafael Leao taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started. Kane! And that's caused a worry or two.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Kane. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
And that's off target. Yehi. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. Kane gets through on his own. He's had a shot! Goal! England! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
England have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, super ball. Picked up, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
England have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's away. And he shoots! Yehi gets rid without sophistication. Nicely spread.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he welcomes it in. England are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Bellingham. Time and again they are repelled. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yehi.
Norway truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Aimed beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, good spread. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Two added minutes has been
Here's
indicated.
Charlotte. Foot in. Foden. Stood up well to him there. Stones. Berger gets across to intercept that. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Norway are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And we are back on the way.
Norway really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's Kane! Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And it's Berger. And that has put paid to that. Saka. There's Berger. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Threads Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he gets rid in a hurry. England have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in space and looking for options. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Quality ball. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
51,832.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And the volley. So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Charlotte. And it's made its way to him.
Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Oh, strongly challenged there. He won't be happy with that one. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Foden picks it up out wide. And a shot! Cleared away.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Kane. And that's been won straight back. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has been slung wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
Norway really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's managed to gift it back. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a go. And yes, it's there! Norway are back in business.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Norway grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Kane goes for a shot! And now they can clear their lines. Ødegaard. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Berger tries to pass it through. He's in a good position here. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Norway may have thrown this away at the death. Dealing with the pressure. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
England take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances it really had to be. Norway really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves...
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
England have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Distributed tidily. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
The pass is intercepted. Yehi spots it. Oh, that's ambitious. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Kane, and he's found a way past. Saka. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking for the run. Haaland shoots! And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Norway really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in. So positives can be taken, Peter, even in defeat.
Security staff for each block.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.